Hello and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody, for a very exciting unboxing and first impressions and a demo, of course. Let me tell you why. A lot of the gear that I buy is specifically for making videos about, because I think you might be interested in it and it will help to grow the channel. But this one, not so much. I bought this one for my own pleasure and enjoyment, yes. But I thought some of you might be interested in it, so I'll make a video about it anyway. So whilst I open this then, let me tell you why I wanted one of these so much. It is the Yamaha DGX, what is the name of this thing? DGX 670 in white. So we'll see what that looks like in a minute. Available in black or white, but I wanted this one in white because I thought it would look a little bit more striking. So, although I love my synthesizers, I love messing around with synths and so on, my DAW, music technology, nothing beats just playing the piano. That's where I get most of my satisfaction and enjoyment these days, and I always have. Just, there's so much to learn. I'm continuously learning new techniques, new styles, new genres and so on, and I get an immense amount of satisfaction and enjoyment from this. So, I thought it was about time we had a new piano in the house, in the shack I should say. As many of you know, I have the Studio Logic piano, which I love a lot, and I did try to use that first. I like to use the gear that I have before buying anything new, but I had it here in the living room and it doesn't have any built-in speakers. So with all the monitors, the cables and so on, it was a lot of clutter. I just felt it was a lot of hassle really when you just want to sit down and play. So I really wanted something with built-in speakers, which the Studio Logic doesn't have. So this has built-in speakers. That was the first reason I chose this. It's also got 88 hammer keys, hammer action weighted piano style keys, which is really great if you're trying to improve on your piano playing. But then I started thinking it would be even better to have some drum accompaniments, just some simple drum patterns to play along with, just to help me keep in time and also to make practicing and performing sound slightly more interesting. And then that started me thinking, are there any pianos with built-in speakers and drum grooves built in? And that led me to think, well, perhaps there's some arranger keyboards with 88 keys. And yes, and that's when I stumbled across this, the DGX. But digital pianos are pretty expensive, right? 88-note pianos with built-in speakers tend to be quite dear, and arranger keyboards, as we know, are incredibly expensive. So what is something like this going to cost? Digital piano, built-in speakers, and an arranger keyboard in one, that's got to be pretty expensive, surely. I mean, something like a Genos or a PSR SX900 by itself is worth thousands of dollars. I went online, checked the price of this, the DGX 670 in white, and it's less than $1,000. It's just astonishing. In fact, in the US, I think I've seen these for as low as $850, which is just mind-blowing. Just a regular 88-key digital piano with built-in speakers is normally sort of $600 by itself. You're getting the arranger here as well, plus thousands and thousands of great sounds for $850. It's just nuts. I'm the kind of guy that normally ponders these kind of purchasing decisions for months, reading reviews, comparing it to the competition and so on. But for the price, there's nothing else like it. And when I saw it was under $1,000, it was just an instant purchase. So I dragged this out long enough so I could give you the backstory. I always enjoy telling you guys why a keyboard has suddenly popped up in the shack. So now you know. Let's take a look at it. I'm a little bit worried about my choice of a white keyboard. The other alternative was black, but I thought white, just a little bit more contemporary perhaps. Black keyboards, I've often said, are quite boring, so, oh, money where your mouth is, let's try a white one. A lot of heft to this. I think it's about somewhere between 15 and 20 kilograms. We'll go with it balanced here on the box for now, and let's get this open. Oh, that is very pretty. Yes, I made the right choice. Look at that. Liking that a lot. Look at that, fresh. Cool. And that's absolutely huge, by the way. Metal speaker grills, that's nice. Let's get it down onto the table, get rid of the packaging, and I'll give you my first impressions. In the box, by the way, we have very nice, thick printed manuals, a selection of cables, the power supply is in there, I guess. And in here we have a music rest as well, although I probably won't be using that, I just play by ear. Oh, even a cheapo sustain pedal, well, button, better than nothing, Yamaha branded. And a very generously long power supply with the brick in the middle. Well done, Yamaha. This video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. I make videos for fun and to share my passion for music with the viewers here, but it is a lot of work for me to make these videos for you. All I ask in return is that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Just subscribe, it's just a click, costs you nothing, but it does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, I've got this even powered up for you. We're wasting no time here. It took about a minute to boot up if you're curious. Well, first impressions, this thing is solid. It's entirely made of plastic apart from the speaker grills, as you would expect. I'm not sure about the bottom and I can't easily lift it up, but it's the good kind of plastic. It's extremely solid actually. There's nothing flimsy about this. So again, well done Yamaha, top job. And you know, for the price, less than $1,000, yeah, you'd expect it to be plastic. No worries about that. The keyboard, it's the tried and trusted Yamaha GHS, I think they call it, same as the P125, P121 and many other pianos for the last 10 or so years, I guess. It's a solid action, feels really nice, I'm used to it from my P121. And what a luxury to have 88s. What do you do with the keys up here and the keys down here? I have no idea. Yes, I have not had an 88 for years, so this will be a real treat. You're hearing it now through the sound of the built-in speakers. I've got the volume at about 2/3, which is more than enough for me, and it sounds great. Wow, nice deep bass. I see we have a big woofer there, a tweeter, and I assume there's some kind of subwoofer thing or ports built into the enclosure. But yeah. Anyway, we'll have to get this up to the studio so you can hear it in all its glory. The piano sounds absolutely fabulous. It's Yamaha's typical CFX concert grand. But you're hearing it through the lav mic, so it'll sound rubbish to you guys, but it sounds great to me. But I'll connect it up to the audio interface and capture the piano for you. And the accompaniment styles in glorious detail, all in due course. Probably not so much in this video, but in videos coming up, yeah. But all is not sunshine and tweeting birds and green meadows, or whatever you want to say. The outputs and inputs are very sparse, which is a bit of a bummer, but I knew about this going in. You guys hate it when I point at things with a pencil or a pen, so today I'll use a toothbrush. We have the USB there, which you can use to connect it to your PC. Now, the really cool thing about this is that it sends not only MIDI, pointing with my finger now anyway, it was just a stupid joke. It sends MIDI over USB to your PC, but also audio. Not multi-channel audio, just a stereo mix, but that's really nice. So you can connect it to your computer and stream music from here to your DAW, or stream your PC music from the PC over to the device here and hear it on the speakers. It's also got Bluetooth, which is very nice. Phones/output, that's not a very good sign. At least it's full size, 1/4" jack socket, stereo. This is for your headphones, or unfortunately, there is no line out. you'll have to use the headphone output. Ugh, Yamaha, why did you do that? Would it have cost so much more to have a pair of line outputs? This makes it basically fairly useless to use on stage. What a shame. We have aux in on a 3.5mm jack. Mic input here, also on a 1/4" jack. No MIDI ins and outs on the round DIN ports. You'll have to use USB, so you can't connect this easily to external synthesizers, drum machines, or anything like that. Pedal input on a strange proprietary Yamaha connection, some kind of DIN thing there with 5 pins that will connect to the optional 3-pedal accessory, I guess. But if you want to use the regular sustain pedal, is there DC in there, and that's it. So yeah, really stripped down. This is just for home users, obviously, and not intended for the stage. Let me give you a beauty shot of the enclosure from all angles. Again, if you want the full specifications and the features, please do go to the manufacturer's website where you can see all of that, or download the manual if you want to know exactly how to operate this and what the capabilities are. There's the screen there. So go and do that. I'm here to tell you more or less how it feels if you're not able to go to the music store and check one of these out for yourself. But hopefully these videos will help you in any purchasing decision. Here we have the speakers then. Volume on and off is there. Here's all the buttons to choose your styles, the real-time arranger functionality. Here we have physical buttons under the screen. Yeah, this is not a touch screen, so don't try prodding it. Actually, I might prefer this because you have physical buttons underneath, which I find are easier to use during a performance. Your data wheel here, oh look at that. Or cursor keys down there, all standard stuff, but the buttons feel very nice quality. It's a small screen with small text, so it might be hard to read for some of us. And we have registration memories over here, which is the true highlight, I think, of Yamaha arranger keyboards. Yeah, they sound fantastic, of course, as well. The styles are great, but I love that you can just store these instant recall registration memory buttons. Super useful feature that I love. And here we also have some voice selection buttons over here, and another USB port here for storing thumb drives, for attaching thumb drives, for storing or loading extra accompaniment styles, sounds, or actually importing, exporting audio files as well. There's the speaker on the other side, and here's a close-up of, ooh! Okay, so it's rather pointless for me to do any more demos down here because you're just hearing the sound of the speakers through my lavalier microphone. So we'll take it up to the studio and I'll just play you a few sounds and maybe a style or two, but we'll save the playing demonstrations for a separate video because I wanted this just to be my unboxing, backstory and first impressions, which are very favourable, I'm happy to say. Well, I've spent about 30 minutes prepping some demos for you, so don't expect any miracles, but here's a song. At least you might recognise the chord progressions. Perhaps it's your typical piano pad thing with a chill drum beat in the background. And the keyboard at this time is actually scanning the entire keyboard to figure out what chords I'm playing and doing a pretty good job. There's some interesting piano-only accompaniments on this that I haven't seen before on any other arranger keyboard. Here's what the first one sounds like. Now then, the instrument has a playlist, a factory playlist with some suggested songs, and this song was third on the list, and I thought you might like it. I found a really nice pad sound that I did layer with a piano that inspired me to play this. Here's an iconic 90s dance track with a bit of an EDM twist. I wanted to play you another song from the factory playlist. It's a good way for me to demonstrate some of the many genres that this thing can do. I'm not sure exactly how much we'll feature this on the channel going ahead because, as I said in the beginning, I bought it not to make videos about, but just for my own personal enjoyment. But if you want to see more of it and hear more of it, then do let me know in the comments. Once again then, please remember to subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much if you already have. I'll see you next time. Cheerio.